Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Madhavakumar Turumella. I'm a IT data solutions architect. I do have more than 2 decades of experience. I gained this experience by working in various large organizations. Today, I'm going to speak about the Azure Digital Twins. So let us see. In my hand, I do have a Internet of Things. It is device given by my utility supplying company. So it informs me how much gas and electricity that I have used today, and it is informing the gas and electricity utility company. This is a physical device in my hand, has to be replicated in the digital space. That is where it is called as a twin, a digital twin. So a physical IoT device, an Internet of Things, when it is replicated in the cyberspace, it is called as a twin. So a twin is a digital replica of the physically existing device. That is where the future of the connecting world is. A digital twins is a digital replica of the real world things, places, business processes and people. Microsoft Azure come up with the digital twins. It is based on DTDL. It lets you create intelligent environment to model, monitor and manage real world environment. So this is where it gets interesting. Those who have seen my other presentation on anomaly detector, in that presentation I was mentioning about time series data, how Azure anomaly detector can give us time series based information, and using those algorithms we could also go to the prediction of it. You will get this concept if you see a demo, and this demo is going to inform us a lot, and I will talk you through the demo. I'm going to go to Microsoft Azure platform. I open the Azure platform, and on the Azure platform sign in portal. So here you could see I do have data factory, but I will come to that later. So this is the digital twin demo. We need to go to this URL. So here is the apparel company supply chain. We could see they are spread across the world, and then they do have factories. This is a factory icon. This is how digital twins represent the icons. Factory icon, this is a factory, and these are outlet in California, and this is an outlet in London. And here is a ship that is going, and we could see the shipment time, estimated time of arrival, status, and how much humidity, and what is the temperature, what is the exact location of the ship at the moment. And there was an information that the store in California is reporting a poor quality batch of t-shirts in the last order. Can you look into it? So store in California, so this is the store in California. So they are saying that there's a batch of t-shirts that went bad. So we could look at the orders, recent orders. There's product orders which are out there. So here is the t-shirt. So this seemed to have gone bad. So when we click that, we need to find out where this order came from, which factory has delivered this order. So when we click that, it automatically looks at the CRM systems and supply chain, and then using the REST APIs, it will show the information on where this order came from. So this order came from the factory in Asia. So you could see the shipment there. So factory in Asia has supplied this order, this batch of t-shirts which went defective. So we click there and then see, it seems average efficiency is 88, average reliability is 88, open total 63 orders are being processed there. Let's first see the whole factory. So this is the factory as it is happening, it is showing now. So we can see that there is humidity levels are okay here, storeroom asset and cutter, and then conveyor. So here is also the storeroom is all right. So there are total four. So but here the humidity is too high, so maybe this is the reason why the batch went bad. So in order to see this, we can actually go to the order. As we expected, the order of the t-shirts is delivered by this chain. So let's see the storeroom now. So this is the time series insights. Those who have seen my presentation on the anomaly detectors, they would be able to connect that. So we could see the time series insights. This time series, once we see the time series, then we will enter into the predictive analytics. This is the time series data of each storage. So storage 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to see the level 2 storage, what exactly is the issue. So we could see there are high humidity levels are reported on line 2 storage. This is an anomaly. So this impact has to be mitigated. So if we see the impact, how the impact is going to be. The factory that is in Asia, when it is supplying the t-shirts, they are impacting the outlet in California, at an outlet in London as well. So the London outlet, it has 3 orders are impacted, worth $12,210. In California, 4 orders are impacted, $20,210 worth. Chief operating officer could take a decision saying, okay, and shut down that particular line in that factory, go there and stop that particular supply line. Automatically the orders got rerouted to a factory in South America. This is how you could model the digital world. This is why it is digital twins. So it is modeled using DTDL, that is digital twins definitions language. Let me take you to my system. It will now run the Digital Twins Explorer and it will open up the browser. Models are up there. We need to run the query. So it is loading the data of the entire this particular supply chain, the data from the entire how this is modeled is now being shown behind the scenes. Factory cutter. It is written in JSON, so it is easy to find out, and we could, and this is SQL syntax. I found it quite easy and we could easily understand the model. So it is not that difficult. Those who are familiar with the SQL, select all from, this is select query. So where, so we could due to time constraints, I'm not going to show you the whole model, but suffice to say that this model is replicating what is here. So this is the solution architecture. These are the sensors which are there inside the factories and also the ships and the clothing stores. There are sensors everywhere. So these Internet of Things, these sensors are connected through the IoT hub, and the IoT hub is collecting the data. So between these sensors and the IoT hub, the technology is called as device twins. These device twins are collecting the data, and then we are using Azure Functions and Azure Digital Twins. It is finally culminating all that logic app and time series insights are coming from anomaly detector and other areas. It finally culminates in the web application, which you have just seen. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and small demo. Imagine that if we created this solution for the medical device manufacturers or vaccine manufacturers or in oil and natural gas, supply chain, wherever there is an Internet of Thing connected, that Internet of Thing, whatever information it is giving, we connect that data, take that data, and also take the data from the CRM systems and also take the data from all other data systems, put them all together and use the digital twins to model real life replica of the model of the factory, of the ships, of everything. I hope you liked this presentation. If in case you have any further questions, please do contact me on my personal email address. I would be more than happy to answer, and I wish you all the best.